Now, when the Osmo Pocket first came out, one of my biggest complaints with this to use as a vlogging camera was the fact that the lens was like, all the way cropped in on your face. It made it really difficult to do. But a company by the name of Ulanzi came out with a wide angle lens attachment for the Osmo Pocket. Is it any good? Stick around, let's find out. What's up and welcome back everybody. My name is Original Dobo, and if this is your first time here on my channel, I do drone and tech related content. So if that's at all interesting, you may want to go ahead, hit that subscribe button before you leave this video. Ulanzi was nice enough to go ahead and send me out one of these wide angle lenses to go ahead and review. I honestly didn't know they even existed until they emailed me and asked me if I was interested, and I said, yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what I think of it. I've actually got it installed on my Osmo Pocket right now, and it's a pretty simple install. It basically clips on with a magnet, pretty straightforward. It's just like all the ND filters that we've seen for the Osmo Pocket. However, it's a little bit heavier, and there is a bit of a caveat to it. You can't turn your Pocket on with the wide angle lens attached. So you have to take it off, turn it on so it can calibrate, and then you add the lens to it. Like I said, it does add a little bit of weight to the gimbal, and you can definitely tell it's there because the gimbal does respond a little bit differently than it would without it on, or with, let's say, an ND filter, for instance. So biggest thing I wanted to know with this lens was, what could we use it for? And if I could, by any chance, use this to do real estate walkthroughs. The Osmo Pocket's like the perfect friend for a realtor. If they wanted to buy this and do like video walkthroughs, I thought it would be cool. So let me go ahead and fire this Osmo up here, and just to give you an idea of how awesome this little thing is here. Actually, let me go ahead and get an SD card in here, because I didn't put one in here. I was just shooting with this. So let's go ahead and put an SD card in the Osmo. I've got it set to 4K 60. Let me go ahead and center this over to selfie mode. Okay, so let's go ahead and record. So now I'm recording without the attachment. And then what I'm gonna do is just simply attach this so you guys can get an idea of how wide this actually is. So let's go ahead and attach this there, and then bam. So now the attachment is on, and yeah, so there is a fair amount, and you can actually see the mic in the frame now. Let me take that off. No mic in frame. And then you'll see the mic in frame. So it does give yourself a little bit more field of view. I want to say this is probably equivalent to about a 16mm lens on an APS-C sensor. That's about what it is anyways. But anyways, it does give you more field of view, which is pretty cool. However, there is some caveats here. There is some distortion, and it's pretty bad. I mean, if I'm just vlogging, maybe not a big deal. But what I did was I was actually filming a house today, and I thought, well, it would be sort of cool to go ahead and try this out and see how it would do through a video walkthrough. So I just, quickly compiled some clips. Nothing crazy. I wasn't really trying. I was filming in Cinelike 4K 60. So take a look at this and we'll be right back. So as you can see from that video clip, you couldn't use this professionally. It's just not possible. There's way too much lens distortion, and it really takes straight lines and adds a bit of a curve to them, which is a big problem. Any realtor would have a problem with that, I'm sure, to show bow-in lines like that. So you wouldn't be able to use this professionally. Definitely couldn't do real estate video with it. But for simple vlogging tasks, I think this would be okay. Now the lens itself is like $15, so it's really not that bad, but the amount of distortion is just a little bothersome. I think this could have been avoided if DJI would have just gave us a bit of more of a 94-degree focal length. That would have been better. and it probably would have been a better package for vlogging. Maybe in the next rendition of the Osmo, we'll see a wider angle lens, but if you want to play with one of these, honestly, for 15 bucks, it's definitely worth the try. Your mileage may vary. Again, it's just a little bit of distortion you can see on the side, and it does seem to have a little bit of a problem focusing, so keep that in mind, that it does make focusing a bit harder. And if anything gets in this lens, it's going to be a little bit hard to clean, and you're always going to have to make sure there's no dust or anything in there. The packaging wasn't very elaborate. It just came in a little plastic baggie, and it's pretty easy to lose. You can store this in the case with the wide angle lens on there, but you just can't turn it on. So, because as soon as you turn it on, it's going to lock up, and yeah, you don't want to run the risk of damaging your gimbal. But there you go. That's the Ulanzi wide angle lens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would this be something you're interested in? I'm thinking about giving this away. I may give this away on the live stream that we do on the Overcast channel. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Overcast podcast. Link will be in the description below. I think what I'll do is I'll pick out one random person who wants this Osmo Pocket wide angle lens and give it to them on that live stream this Wednesday. So be sure you are subscribed to that channel for that. Other than that, thanks so much guys for watching. Enjoy, stay original.